delays. There we go. Heidi, Heidi, Herdy, Herdy. I don't know why I've even got myself into that. That's something new. I've never done before. And I think on the very first stream I did of SnowRunners, it was the first thing I said. Okay, I think everything's up and running a-okay. The only thing I don't think I did was turn off my notifications, so if you get that horrible black box, I apologise. Did not think this through before I did it. Make sure that's muted. Turn this down. Cool, right. We should be okay. So, hello everybody, my name is Andy, if you didn't know. Welcome to the live stream. I don't think anyone's joined yet, but hey, we're a new channel. I've been playing SnowRunners for over a week now, and I've been doing it little by little, and it's annoyed me so much because I want to play this. I want to play this game, and I really enjoy it. And I've been saving it for a stream. So, do you know what? I'm going to scratch that itch today by hopefully doing a double live stream. So 2 hours now, and then 2 hours later in the evening, when my co-driver is hopefully entertained or asleep. So I may be popping in and out to see to her, but apart from that, let's get on with the show. There we go. Let's turn the music down a little bit. I do love the music in this. It's nice and calming. I don't think there's any copyright to it. Hey, how you doing, Webby? Thank you for dropping by. I carried on watching for a little while after you left that session, and you seem to be doing quite well now. I think without the destruction of your other teammates, you actually did quite well with your farming. Probably don't need as much help as you think you do. Oh, you're welcome. I'll say, tag me in any time if you need some sabotage done as well. I know some good tactics. Right. So I think from last time everything's still out in the world. Keep that between us. Yeah, I don't see Tiggs yet, so I think you might be all right. Okay, so from where we left off, where were we? We were building that bridge. I think we actually built the bridge, didn't we? Now, where... That's it. We built the bridge, and we are trying to deliver the trailer, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that was it. I wanted to do my all-round trip, so if I mark this off, consumables, so we need to head to the farm. Mark it up on the waypoints. Going to pick up some fuel along the way. I don't know if we can use this fuel trailer to fuel our own truck because it is part of a mission or contract as such. So we're just going to do a bit of trial and error. We'll use what's given to us, so we'll fill up along the way. Plus I need to get through all this here. So been to the farm before and realised that a lot of it was deep, deep mud, which is not helpful. Not helpful at all. But there is a few winching points there, so we shouldn't get completely stuck. Also, we're close enough to the garage that if we get in any serious trouble, I've got a second truck. It's a bit weighty. It is a bit weighty. So it should be able to pull us out. Right. Just marking these waypoints just gives me a better idea. Can I move that one? No, move that. There we go. Drag it back to... Move that. Because we want to come around the side of this building and then onto there. So, my journey, and this is just for a reference, started off in the town. We had to deliver, what was it, wooden planks. So I believe I started off from the garage, came all the way down here, following the line that we've just made, down to the lumber mill. I think that's what we did. I can't remember exactly, but that's probably the route I would have took. To the lumber mill, got the wood, brought it up to here, to then come along around to pick up my steel, which I believe is still part of the mission. No, steel wasn't part of the mission. No, we needed the carrier trailer, so we needed to build this bridge over here. So we kind of did like a little loop around this area, didn't we? Where I have left my scout vehicle and its trailer, and then built the bridge across to where we are now. And that comes all the way back on ourselves. So we've effectively done this small area here, done a complete loop, almost like a racetrack, which is ideal for me because I love racing. Okay. So I did see a second view come up there, was it? No. That was just between me and you. So I've been meaning to ask Webby, when's your next stream? If I remember correctly, don't tell me, it's Wednesday, isn't it? I think I'm off that day. Take the handbrake off, there we go. What my... Oh, I've got the... So you can't drive with the blimmin' thing open. That's correct. 7 PM. Excellent. Excellent. More forest. I was going to say, do you play most of your games on PlayStation, or is it? I think that one you was playing on Xbox, weren't you? I'm not 100% sure because I know you go between platforms. Didn't realise how heavy this thing was. It's mostly PlayStation or PC. That's what I like to hear. That is exactly what I like to hear. I mean, Xbox is great, but if you've got a PC, can't you play most of the games from Xbox on PC? Because they've got that whole cross-platform play thing now. Exactly true. Oh, okay, we are starting to get a little bit stuck again. So I'm going to hit the low end gears. Differential? Is that making a difference? That is making an ever so slight difference. Oh God, not this again. So I don't really want to be winching on any of these because they are literally just shrubs, and the likelihood of us pulling them from their roots is quite high. So gentle tugs on the bush, depending on how that sounded. because we don't want to rip it up from its roots. Okay, we've got a bit of traction now, shouldn't need that. And the graphics on PC are... Yeah, yeah. I think that's the way a lot of people will look at it. If you want graphical power or graphical neatness, you'll go for the PC. If you want... I would say if you want stability, because I know there's a lot of games that require optimization on the PC, where you find on console they're pre-optimized. Not always great, you know, they're not always the best, but they are usually much smoother, from what I've heard. I know people have had different graphics cards and they've had to change settings in order to get certain things to play a way they want it to. But yeah, I think platform-wise, console has been my only thing, just for the sheer fact of it's easy, put in, play it, and it's already set up for you. You don't have to worry about the optimization or anything, or you shouldn't have to, unless of course, you know, someone's not quite done their job correctly in quality control. So I'd rather play it in there. Yeah, I get that. One of our friends, Darko, he was in stream yesterday and he was playing with us on Farm Sim. He prefers graphics over most things. If it doesn't look graphically pleasing, he's a bit... yeah. Personally, I prefer gameplay. No, Tiggs talked you into it. Why do I feel like Tiggs has sold ice to Eskimos? Why does that not surprise me? There we go. Right. I'm actually quite glad we've got this fuel station here, because it looks like we've used over half our fuel anyway. Right. Just make sure we're full. Let's turn all-wheel drive off. So, an interesting little fact I found out. Having all-wheel drive and diff lock turned on does affect your fuel consumption. More so all-wheel drive than diff lock. Like exotics, yeah, would love to, but I have no interest in you whatsoever. Yeah, I kind of guessed. I wouldn't worry, mate. The minute anyone starts offering me anything, I'm like one of those peoples that would just jab the door in their face. It's like the fella last night I was telling you about. He was posting up donations for 900, 700, like $5, stuff like that, and it was like just continuous, one after the other. And I said to all the guys that was with us, and I was like, I haven't even set up a donation thing. And they were like, well, it's obviously a scam. I was like, yeah, you think? It's like all the people who come in saying, do you want to be famous? It's like, yeah, I'd love to, but I don't think you're the one to make me famous. You know? Plus, I don't know if I could handle all that fame. You know, I've seen people who have decent streams and many people in there. The internet's really nasty, it turns out. You know, I never would have thought that. You know, sarcasm isn't in my vocabulary at all. Apparently, vocabulary isn't in my vocabulary. Right. Come on, give us some torque. Would help if I turned the all-wheel drive on. There we go. I didn't realise how underpowered this truck is until it started pulling this trailer. Oh, camera angle's going funny on us. Right, so you may have noticed I'm sticking to the right hand side only because in these deep mudded areas 100% just straight up sink. So how many do I need? 1, 2. I don't know if we're going to have enough power. You can see then it's just dug itself out of the floor. It's just started sinking. I think when I get a chance I'm going to go through and just block that username. That's crazy. Why do they do it? What's the appeal? Like, is it like self-promotion? Oh yeah. They want your money. And they're not having it. Oh, okay. Yeah. Takes no shit. No, I like that. I mean, I'm not averse to bad language. I know a lot of people are. It's probably not the ideal thing to have in your stream, you know, your chats and stuff like that. I've seen bots that will delete messages as well that are, you know, nasty. Well, usually that's a moderator in the stream watching. But yeah, I don't see myself as being the kind of person that gets a large enough viewing base to worry about that. I mean, if it takes off, that would be great, and then I'd probably look into something like that. It's the whole setup thing. I'm advert. No. Me English speak good. Vocabulary massive. I'm not really good with change, if that's the way to put it. I'm not good with change, and putting something into place like that requires a little bit of thinking, like a little bit of setup. I mean, I only just worked out the other day how to host people, which is another reason I decided to host Gav today. Put him in my list of people to... There isn't an issue. Be authentic. Yeah. I'm not concentrating again. I'm just taking out my suspension as I go. Yeah. No, I mean, trying to keep swearing to a minimum is obviously the best way to be. I mean, I've got a child. It's not a good example to be promoting swearing in any way, shape or form, but it's nowadays it's kind of like part of the English language. I mean, there used to be a time you couldn't even say bloody hell without getting a clip round the back of the head, because it is considered cursing. Nowadays that is the least offensive thing you could probably say. But yeah, no, I literally only figured out how to do that yesterday, and that's why obviously yours and Tiggs's streams are now linked into my host list. And I did it by random as well, so it seemed like Tiggs got the host rather than yourself. What good that did him, I don't know. It's pretty quiet on here at the moment. I don't know whether, because I've never streamed at this time of the day before either. I've never streamed at this time of the day, so I don't know what viewer base is like. Usually I'd guess that there's some big streamers on right about now, which would also explain why this probably hasn't taken off as much. Here we go, cargo management. Unload that. Oh, I did it. It just did the whole job lot in one hit. Excellent. Well, for a lot of fuss in that last stream, that was pretty painless. Getting stuck was just an absolute pain in the bookside, to say the least. Right, so we've done that. I've realised I've just placed my camera right over the top of my contracts and stuff, so I'm going to have to try and read it from this side. What have I got? Lost container. That one. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong one. Lost container, there we go. Thing, yeah, you can check out. Hello, co-pilot. Yeah. Yeah, guesswork's never been my thing either. I don't do a lot. Don't do a lot of stuff. Right, deliver to warehouse. Also, those drilling spare that would be why. A truck with a crane. I was like, why? It's so close. Why would I need that? But they've literally just dropped the container outside. So we need to go and retrieve it. What's the matter, Munch? Are you watching Daddy on the screen? Right, let's get ourselves back to the garage, because we need to equip ourselves for the pickup. What I'm probably going to do as well is I'm going to get a different flatbed, one without the sides, because obviously lifting the container higher than it needs to be is probably a no-no, considering how likely it is the truck will be lighter weight than what the equipment is. You seem rather happy, miss. Are you happy?
Yeah.
Yep, good. I'm glad to hear it. Another thing I'd like to get on this truck is the suspension raised. Although I now know that that makes the vehicle prone to tipping, as I've had continuous issues with my Jeeps, or my Scout vehicles as they are called. Don't crash into the side again. I don't want more damage on my suspension. But I don't think there's anything left in this area, because I've got all the towers, which should show you most of the area, and it usually shows you all of the upgrades as well. But saying that, it could be a case of there are some greyed out areas that I haven't been to yet. This could be something else that's I'm gonna have to look into. Don't get stuck under the wheels, please. It's the last thing you need. Back onto the dirty stuff. So, I remember you saying the other day that you was looking into mud runners, obviously being the cheaper option over SnowRunner and the previous edition kind of thing. I mean, it's a good game. I played through it with Darko Light again. We've played a lot of games together, and it was quite teamworky. As I say, it's no different to this in the sense of you have an area to complete a job, but it is much more linear. So each map is individual, there's no connection between them. I'm like, no, I'm gonna crash into a tree! Didn't hit it. Okay, before I interrupted my good save. Whew. I'm glad I upgraded the brakes. I don't think you can do that, but I mean, I see a bit of a brown patch back there. It could be the dirt, or it could have been what I've left behind. um, yeah. So where was I? Mudrunner. Yeah. So each area is individual. There's no connection between any of the areas. The objective of Mudrunner is to basically collect wood and deliver it from one area to another. Depending on how much wood they require, there might be more than 2 lumber mills that require wood. So that could be about 4 to 8 in total. Yeah, it's pretty easy when there's 2 of you. You can pull each other out of the mud. Obviously, getting stuck's the best part of it. Or if your partner gets stuck, that's even better because you can gloat. And there is one ridiculous level basically that requires you to go through. I'd say it's a lake. No, it's not a lake. It's an ocean. But it's fast-moving water, and it is pretty much like an ocean that you have to cross. So it's a good starting point if you want to get into the whole spin tyres mud running. But this, I feel, just has so much more. It has everything that mud runners didn't have. So you've got not only the locations, but you've got multiple locations within that. Thought I heard some knocking then. Leave one off slightly. Yeah, but you have multiple locations now which you can gain access to through one map into another, which is nice. And then you have different regions as well. So it is a much more, shall we say, girthy game, for lack of better terms of words and knowledge. I'd say it's pretty girthy. I did say in one of my tweets, let's get filthy. Prices then. I'll go for this. Yeah, I think there's going to be a fair difference. Say this one just only coming out now. You may look at something a bit more. I say Mud Runners is good. I won't knock it in any way, shape or form, because that was the one that got me into this. So if you've got the opportunity to play it, I'd say take it. And I do believe it is cheaper. I haven't checked since. Well, actually, I can't check now. I've purchased them unless I sign out on my phone. I'll have a look again another day. But yeah, no, it will be the cheaper of the two, and it will get you into it, if anything, I think. Right, on road. I'm wondering if bigger tyres would be better. Oh no, they're all the same on these. Oh, it's the all-terrain and the off-roaders that go bigger. Yeah. Plug in a controller. Could be cheaper if I get it on PC. Yeah, it could be. Or you could be one of these people that loves the actual simulation and just get yourself a giant wheel to turn. That would be awesome. I used to have a racing wheel, and I did consider dragging it out one day just to give it a try, but I don't think it works on the PS4. It was like a PS2, PS3 one. It had the Ferrari symbol on it. It was brilliant. But yeah, it's one of those things. Equipment gets old, and you don't have any way to upgrade it other than buy a new one. Right, let's see what have we got. So yeah, that's horrible. We've only got 5,000. I was meaning to get another vehicle, and you can actually sell the vehicles. Once you've got them, you can sell them, and whenever you need them, you buy them back. But what we'll do, okay, I'll leave that trailer on there for now. We'll just buy the crane, which, oh no, we're 100 short. We're 100 short. what do I do? What do I do? I don't think we've got any other I'm gonna have to find another vehicle and sell it, because there's no way I can afford to have the upgrades I need. So yeah, again with this, there's a bit of micromanagement going on too. I mean, I could save my money and go for another contract and make some money that way. That way I don't have to sell anything. But thinking about it, no, actually, I am not using that JMC. I am not using that JMC. So, although it would be helpful, no. Let's see, what customizations have we got? This is the thing you have to balance out as well. You think, could you need it in future for a future job? I mean, raised suspension. Can get that on this truck. That would be helpful. What about tyres? No, can't do tyres. I don't know if I would prefer raised suspension over locking and differential. That's lock. Don't have an engageable differential either, so do you know what? I'm gonna get rid of it. It may have the suspension I'm after, but no, we're gonna have to get rid of it. So, I mean, I don't know if you sell it from here or do you sell it from. What about if I retain it? Select. No, trucks. There we go. Ah, there. We can sell it. I don't know if you have to tick. Let's just quickly decustomize it, because I get this horrible feeling that I'm going to do something and it's going to sell a bit of equipment that I don't want sold. Okay, let's return. There we go, trucks, and then sell. Sell the JM. Boom. Right, now we've got more than enough money. So there's no excuse for not upgrading this thing. So, can't afford the West line, but that looks awesome. Power to weight ratio of S, which I'm presuming means super. Stock. Again, no wheels. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, I will put a snorkel on this thing just because I think. Yeah, we've got the cash. Solid. I will put a snorkel on it because I know for a fact it's going to come to the point that. Oh, cheese! Thank you. You're taking my picture. Right. PC heavy crane, so I can't buy the heavy crane, so it's going to have to be this one. Purchase that, and I will get the flatbed body just because I don't want to be lifting any higher than I have to, because that will just put the truck off balance. Okay. Right. Do we bother customizing it? Do we make it look a bit different? Let's have a quick look. Oh, there's nothing. Oh, that's no good. Front, actually. Yeah, there's a little bit. There is a little bit, but slatted. I mean, I might need that. Bumping into trees is a big thing for me. So let's not waste any money we don't need to. But I do love the twin exhausts. You've got your rims there. You can change the rims without charge. That's nice. Yeah. There we go. Some proper dirty looking truck wheels there. Let's go with that. Dirty, proper looking truck wheels. Okay. Yep, I think we're good. Okay, so we've got a crane now. What a lot of people won't know from the start of this is that there is a self-loading system, and it is also, just so you know, in Mud Runners. I believe you have a self-loading system as well, which means you don't actually, it doesn't put it onto the trailer for you. It seems in Mud Runners that is optional. In this, I think they're trying to promote the use of the crane, and I'm all for it. I think if you put a mechanic in a game and you don't utilize it to be used, it's pointless. It's pointless. There's no point putting it in the game if no one's going to use it. And I've just realised I'm heading for some more deep stuff, so this could get interesting. But we've got more power this time, so a bit more torque, a bit more low-end grunt. We might actually cut through this a bit better. Yeah, I like that look. I'm going to try and stick as close as I can to the pylons. Oh my lordy lordsy. Bottom's on fire. There we go. Check on co-pilot. She's fine. So I see another face appearing there somewhere. I haven't heard from you. Could that possibly be a Gav? Is Gav there? I'm hoping that's a Gav. Otherwise I'm going mad. And I think we might just have it on in the background. It's funny, I was thinking about what you were saying the other day, Webby, when you were saying about what jobs we do and all that, and yeah, don't have a glamorous job. I can safely say I do not have a glamorous job, but I am a key worker. So I've been off this week. We were supposed to be going off on holiday to Centre Parks, one of the ones in Sherwood. Didn't happen, obviously, so we spent the week at home. And that's how it comes I ended up doing this. Thought it might be a nice little venture for me to try out. I've enjoyed it so far. I mean, I think that's more so the game than anything. The 20 odd views that happened, that one stream you joined, that was amazing. I mean, I don't know how that even came about, but I do remember some kind of chef Twitch streamer did like one of my posts. I get a feeling maybe that could have been something to do with it. So a little bit more luck than judgment, but I'll take it. A win's a win. But yeah, no, key worker in this kind of day and age situation as well. It's difficult. I don't want to be one of those people that worries all the time, and I've stood by it. I've had so many people leave work just because they're worried, and they have every right to be. But I think if something's going to happen, it's going to happen. Colds, viruses, they spread. You can do your best to contain them. You can do whatever you can, but at the end of the day, it's basically all down to us to look after ourselves. And the more we look after ourselves, if you know you're sick, you stay home. You don't even chance it. Not today. Not nowadays. It's not one of those things you do. And I have complete respect for the NHS, emergency services, all that. They are the true frontline workers, in a sense. But we are all putting ourselves out there. So if you are a key worker that isn't part of the NHS or anything like that, never ever think that you're not vital, because you are. You are 100% vital. You know, mechanics, vital. IT department, as you can see, vital. Keeping us sane in these crazy times. And are we stuck already? Let's hope not. Come on. Your teacher. Ah, okay. Okay. Oh, fair enough. Well, that's fair do. That is a fair do. Wow. I know a few teachers. Yeah, again, vital work. I mean, unfortunately, mine being the age it is, don't go to school. So we've kind of taken a hit in our pay in some senses because we need cover. What's that? Oh, is that mine now? Thank you very much. No. No? Not mine. You just wanted Daddy to hold them. Oh, I can have that one. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Mwah. Love you. What are you watching right now? I'll eat it. Thank you very much. Yeah. Unfortunately, we kind of had to take a bit of a hit in our pay. Because she doesn't go to school. There's nowhere locally as such that is actually taking children right now. Especially not her age, so it's kind of I've had to take days off. I shouldn't have to. Mrs. has done the same. It's just one of those things you have to do to keep it all going. But at the same time, I do feel like I'm doing something. I do feel like I'm not exactly stuck in some. It almost does feel like lockdown doesn't apply, but only in the sense of work. So you know, when we go out shopping, only one of us goes. When we're doing anything like taking the little one out for, you know, a bit of exercise, only one of us goes. You know, and we alternate, and it does kind of break the monotony, and it is nice. And having the extra couple of days off doesn't hurt. I mean, we take a bit of a knock with payment wise, but I don't think it's enough to worry us, because what we're losing, we're kind of gaining in not going out. It's a good way to be. I mean, it's hard talking to someone who's typing because you feel like you're the only one talking. Like, if I get too much, just tell me. Tell me to shut up. Trying to teach drama online is tough. Oh wow, okay, so you're. Yeah, yes.
Want a bowl?
You'd like a bowl.
Okay.
Where did you put your bowl? Is it in the bedroom?
No.
No? Okay. It's in the kitchen. Okay. Ooh, stream chat is great. Oh, like conversation? Oh, thank you. Bear with me 2 seconds. The co-pilot needs her bowl. Okay, we're sorted. No, thanks for that. I don't know how genuine you can sound when you say thank you to someone, because it does feel like one of those words that you can say just like that, but it is appreciated when people compliment you, and it depends on the person as well. It depends on the person. if they sound genuine, sometimes they might not be. Others do generally thank people and don't sound genuine, and it's hard to tell. And I can't tell what kind of person I am. I think because I keep talking, it just makes it worse. But no, seriously, thank you for saying that. That's a lovely thing to say. That's not patronising at all. I don't believe in putting up a false wall. I mean, if anything, it's worse. Like when I go to work, when I go to like do my job. I'm not saying it's a bad job. It's again, it's not a glamorous job. But I feel like I kind of have to tone it down. When I'm playing games with friends, I can get crazy, and when I say crazy, I mean without making myself sound like a complete weirdo. I like to enjoy myself and vocalize that, and you'll hear some strange noises coming out of me, like high-pitched ones as well, not natural for a male figure whatsoever. But no, what was I going to say? Yeah, in the way of... Oh, been there, mate. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, that's restoring the crane. Oh, Jesus. Crane operation. Here we go. Right. Manual loading requires you to master the crane operations. Keep an eye on the controller hints below. Try to move all the required cargo to the vehicle. Okay. So I've given this a go once. We'll see how that goes. You don't have balls up to. So it was Gav. I knew you were there. I knew it was you. You only come into badmouth me. I was waiting for it. Oh, the anchor. That's it. Don't forget the anchor. So yeah, you have to put the anchors down, otherwise, yeah, your truck's gonna go flying. Should be pretty simple if... it doesn't make it. It doesn't make it. And I've lift the anchor, take the handbrake off, just roll back a bit. This function. We're gonna have to get a bit closer, I think. Hold it there. Back into the functions, crane mode. Put the anchor back down. Let's. Right. So left analog to move the crane arm. So that's back, forth, left, right. Crane movement R1, L1. L1 I want to lift it. Okay. Let's bring it back a bit more. And then attach. Okay, let's see if we can lift this. Oh, that's gonna struggle. It's trying. It's trying to lift. What about the winch? Oh, that just drags it right down. Okay. Obviously, this is not a very powerful crane to have, so we're gonna close function window. We're gonna have to move forward, I think. Okay, mate. Stay safe as always. Presume you're off to the shops or something like that, and hope the missus is well as well. Hold on, you forgot the hashtag selfless promotion. People will need to see that when they're viewing this later. Like, when the stream's actually ended. There we go, that's better. That's what I was waiting for. Yeah. There we go, that's even better. Okay, so being closer to the object obviously helps. The crane arm is not, like this crane arm in particular, is not that powerful. Let's bring it as close to... Can I bring it any closer to the cab? It's lifting. Ooh, that's lower. Ah, that's a better view. So you can tap the R3 button to change the camera angle. And I have to drag it over a bit. Ooh. Lower it down. Come on. Can we just drop you on there, please? Thank you very much. Okay, so now that's on, we will take off the anchors, close that, and then restore the crane. Oh, didn't realise it changes the camera angle when you come out of it as well. And you have to pack the cargo as well. It deleted it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry, I've just looked back down now, yeah, because I stopped the whole plugins and stuff like that. So if anyone tries to put in... I can see it, Gav. I know it's there. Right. So that's all packed in. That's turned on. Handbrake off. We should be okay. I mean, it's a heavy load, but I think we can dig ourselves out of here. That's not a problem. No issues whatsoever. That's good. That's good. Okay, so we're coming up to our first hour of stream. I noticed we had 2 jump in. I think that was a lucky hit. Some randoms having a look, seeing what they think. Obviously, didn't like the ruggedness of the driver. My personal opinion there. Lost container. And it's another 1,300. Okay. Right, let's take that off there, that's alright. I mean, I don't know if you saw that as well. Is that the entire screen? I need to check, because this is... Oh, apparently that is the entire screen. Wow, okay. So I mean I don't know whether you're viewing on the laptop or maybe your mobile. I presume it's like, or desktop even. The average must have seen a big old boost after the stream the other day. Yeah. As I said, that was bizarre. That was the weirdest thing I've ever experienced. Stop the engine for a second whilst we decide what we're doing. Yeah, that was the weirdest thing I've ever experienced, and I don't know whether it's if I go over the 2 hours as well. I think you get maybe bumped up the list a bit if you stream for more than 2 hours. Yeah, I'm using the basic at the moment. I kind of like the setup you've got with the like just the 4 boxes at the top. It's clean, it's clear, and you can see everything then, and it just makes it so much better. For personally, it looks cleaner. This for now is just something I can do because of being on PlayStation. One day maybe might convert my laptop into a streaming device, get myself a capture card, and take off that way. But for now, I mean, looking to move out. Made offers on places, got one accepted. Corona hit. What are you gonna do? So we've got it under good authority that if we can sell this place, we can move to the new one, and the offer will stay standing. So here's fingers crossed that hopefully as soon as it lifts, we'll have some views and we can move out, which means more space for me. Right, so what was we doing? So we've done the Still River Township. All done. All done. So Still River Township, because I realised I may have not added the P on the end of it. Let's see, where are we? Pipe Dream. Factory, we need the heavy semi-trailer. So we're going to need saddle. The high saddle. That's it. I was trying to figure out what saddle we need. I tested so many overlay stuff before I found the one I liked. Yep, keep playing about. A couple of mates were about to sign off. Pushed back. Shame because yeah, no, exactly. I mean, funny story about this place that we were moving into. We had a date set for moving in, everything. We even booked the time off work. It was all set, and then all of a sudden, he decided, or I say he, the person who was selling to us, not quite sure who it was, who was putting the spanner in the works, but they kept pushing the time back, and they failed to mention some works that needed to be done in the area. So we're part of a complex that has basically, how can I put it, ground rent. So our ground rent covers maintenance not only for us but the area as well. And they failed to mention that because it was an extra payment that needed to be made, and we was like, nope, not having that. You can pay for that because you were going to just dump that on us. So yeah, that got a bit funny. That did get a bit funny. But yeah, had that all sorted, and then that all got pushed back, and then we were left with time off that we didn't need, and ended up working working after going to work. Right, so we've got heavy fuel tanker semi-trailer. That will be easier to get to now because we've got the main run from the garage. We've just got to get back to the garage apparently, because now I'm going to have to change the flatbed for the high saddle, which thankfully comes at no extra cost. So I don't even think I marked that as the one we were doing, pipe dream. There we go. Activate. Yeah, you have to remember to activate your things as well. Let's just do one more check because I'm rushing through this. Brick and metal planks. See, I nearly ran away there without getting the extra stuff we need. Right, so cargo management, concrete service. We could get the metal planks here, but I know for a fact we can get the metal planks the other end as well. Oh, that's a toughie. Because we need to go all the way up here, don't we? I'm wondering if so we'll come down to here. We should have more than enough fuel to get us to here. So what I'll do is I'll place the markers down up and over the hill, cut out all that horrible muddy area. I don't know if that's gonna lose us any more fuel. To be honest, I didn't even think about that. But we'll give it looks the more direct route. I think we should be okay. So yeah, and then back down this way, we will come to the fuel station. Fuel station's good. Fuel station is life. And we've got a nice long run over to here. Then I think we're gonna... Ooh, we've got a choice to make. Oh, no, we haven't. No, we haven't. No, we haven't. No, we haven't. We're all good. We're all good. Because what it's going to do is to take us all along this road. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, I could cut through, but that seems a bit pointless. Like, so cut through here and then up, but if the roads are good, then let's use them. Let's use them, make it as painless as possible. I think the idea now is to get myself a nice wad of moolah, so that any upgrades I need, like any equipment that I've not got, will be easier to obtain. I think after selling that truck as well was a nice little thing to do. Let's drop you, so you can adjust your markers as well, which is nice. I think we should get to sign off. Yeah, I'll just look back down at that and say, yeah, a couple of people about to sign off. It sucks. It does suck, and it was the worst possible timing. Right, let's... do you know what? Will we auto load? Can you change auto loading? Manual load. Let's do a bit of manual loading, because I haven't done that apart from that one bit there, so I know. Let's pull her up to the station a bit more. I don't think you have to be in the yellow circle in order to do it. As we said, this crane is not specifically that strong, so I want to try and make it as easy as possible, but also add myself a little challenge, because what's the point of doing it if it's easy? Right. Ah, right, so we need crane mode, obviously. Woo! Okay, didn't think about that. Didn't think about how close I was when I was doing that. Right. Anchors are out. Crane is in. And we're going to lift. I think that's lifting. That is lifting. Okay. Bring that round nice and slowly. Okay. Nice and gentle. I think we will be so close. It's just... it is literally just skimming on one side. We're gonna have to lift. If it will lift any higher. Gonna have to lift the crane. Oh, hay fever's the worst. I mean, have you ever had hay fever? I know. Oh, hay fever. Hello.
You have that one.
I hold that one. Okay.
I got you.
I've got a new co-pilot. His name's Bing. She's got the other one. Oh, bless her. Hay fever is gross. Hay fever is the grossest thing alive. And, I mean, I can't say the people who have it are gross, because then I'm just doing myself an injustice there. Trying to bring the arm back. Okay, I think we're in place. Drop it down a little bit. And we're on. Okay, let's put you down there, mister, because I don't think you're any help whatsoever. Right, detach that. Cargo management, and it's already placed it there. Okay, so we're back on. crane mode. Swing yourself around. Hey Tiggs. Shh, we gotta stop talking about him, Webby. He's here now. Shh. I wouldn't do that to you, Tiggs. Well, I wouldn't. Webby might. Oh! He's just dropped you in it now. You can multitask. Everyone's got their vice. Naughty, naughty, very naughty. And if you know that reference, you're old enough. Because a great philosopher once wrote, naughty, naughty, very naughty. Please tell me I'm not the oldest person here. Someone else say they know what that is. Bunch of youngsters. Okay. I think that looks pretty damn good. I think that looks pretty damn awesome. I'm really sorry. You don't know. You don't know it. Oh my god. No, I feel off. Oh, who was it? It was a song, and if you ever get the chance to listen to it, it was a song called Ebenezer Good. Can't remember who it was. Oh no. You are telling me now that I'm old. That is not good. That is not good. Yeah, an old song called Ebenezer Good, and if you get the chance to look it up, it is a frightfully good song for. I looked up by John Parr. I believe so. It's been a long time since I decided to look at or listen to it and check out who the why is that still not? Oh. Okay, so if you have the function screen open, apparently you can't move the vehicle. Okay, fair enough. Right, what are we running? 125 out of 240 litre. So we're about half a tank through. We've got ourselves a new engine which has increased our fuel consumption. But we should be able to make it where we need to go. I've marked out everything so far. Hi from Portugal. Hello! Hola! No, wait, that's Spanish. Which one is it? Help me out. I think no, Portuguese is different, isn't it? Yeah. Oh no, but either way, hi, how are you? How are you doing? What's it like over there? I mean, I'm presuming it's sunny. I mean, we've got a nice bit of sunshine here. I've had to close the curtains. Oh, it is Ola. Well, now I just feel stupid. Hola. Yeah, because isn't it in Spanish there's a H? Hola. Look at Tiggs with the accent. Hey, he's an actor. He's an actor. He's got to know all this. He's, you know, his agent can't do all the talking for him. Basically a local. No, but either way, thank you for joining the stream. Yeah, what's it like over there? I mean, are you having the same issues as us? Are you stuck indoors? I mean, you're watching this stream, so you're probably stuck indoors, bored out of your mind. Googled it. Google Translate is my best friend when it comes to foreign language. The most I ever learned of a language was French, and that was because we did the nursery rhyme head, shoulders, knees, and toes. That was it, and it's the only thing I can remember from my French classes apart from bonjour. Oh, bonjour, ça va? And I think that's hello, how are you? I can remember a bit more than that, but I don't like to say that I can speak any French, because then it just gets me into trouble when I go. Seen a few more numbers in there. It's like anyone else from out of town, and I say out of town, I mean from over the waters. Nice game. I tell you what, it's a beautiful game. I mean, I don't know if you're talking about the stream, but the game itself is phenomenal. I mean, probably looks better on PC, as we've been not debating, but as we've been mentioning that PC does seem to have the graphic capabilities to make everything look nicer. Do I want to slow it down, or do I just stick with automatic? I might dig myself in if I stay in automatic. We're doing all right, actually. Let's not throw the diff lock on just yet. It seems to be working its way through. But yeah, even for a console version, this is much nicer looking than its predecessor as well. Which is another thing I would mention if you're looking into Mud Runners. The graphics, or the graphical side of it, is very low end. So it might be it might be good to look at a PC version if you're going to get into Mud Runners. But SnowRunners, I'd recommend, easily recommend. Some of the views are phenomenal. I mean, that's a big word for me. I realise I'm talking to someone from Portugal, so you might not. If you can translate, or you might be English. You might be English living in Portugal. You might be stuck out in Portugal. I mean, tell us your story. It's nice to see I'm reaching over the waters. I think I had someone from Russia the other day, and I knew how to say hello, so I said to him "Privyet." I think that's hi. So learning lots of new things whilst playing video games. Who would have thought that my whole school education was wasted, and I could have learned everything from playing video games online? Not to put you out of a job, Webby, or anything, but that's harsh. Okay, we appear to be stuck. That was probably stupid on my behalf. Okay, what we're gonna do? Because I don't think we've got any way to. Because as you can see, it's the back end and the front. The front end is basically dug in now. We're going to have to hit reverse on this. Come on, are you? Oh, I forgot it's the accelerator. Oh, we are stuck. Yeah, tow it. I think that's our only option, is to tow it. I mean, look at that. That is proper stuck. Did not even think that would be an issue. I should have gone that side. You can see the curve. It's just much smoother. This one's too deep. Too deep. Right. What vehicles do I have available to pull us clear? The Khan might be a bit of an issue, because that's all the way over there. And the Chevy, I mean, I could probably get the Chevy through, but at the same time, I've got the issue of it probably not being heavy enough to tug it out. I mean, it's over by the garage. I could just pull it in. You customise your truck? I have, very, very limited in customization at the moment. So as you can probably see, I've opened up a lot of the map, and all the customization I could find on this map I have, which kind of all relates to the Chevrolet CK 1500. So it's pretty well stocked up. So yeah, I've customized this one to the hills. It's got some nice off-road tyres. But the truck itself, the one I was driving, doesn't have any new mods on it apart from the differential, I think, and the all-wheel drive. This car I do not trust with my life because it just drinks. Can I drive? What you mean, IRL? Or do you mean in it? Because if I've proven anything, I cannot drive in this. I cannot drive and talk at the same time. It's impossible. I just crash into things. The map, yeah, the map is pretty big, and to be fair, it doesn't actually stop there. That was a bit thing. So you've got an entire map, plus that is, I mean, I'm trying to point to it on my screen. Black River is this area. You've also got the Smallville Dam, Drummond Island, and Island Lake. They are all part of Michigan, and you can travel to each one as well. So if I travelled up to, where is it? I've got it around here somewhere. It's been Gateway to Smallville Dam. So you have each map, and then you also have a gateway to the next map in that region. So yeah, and as you can see in the global view, each one's connected. So if you go to Smallville, you can get to both Island Lake and Drummond Island. Some of your contracts will take you from one region or one part of the region to another. So you're not always stuck in that area. So it doesn't matter how much you explore this area, you can complete everything here. One of your contracts is guaranteed to take you elsewhere. Yeah, got a bit of an accent, mate. Does the vehicle drive by itself? No, no. No, you have to drive it, unfortunately. You've got automatic drive. You have got automatic drive, so changing gear isn't really an option. But when it comes to changing gear, you have low-end gears, which when you upgrade the gearbox, allows you to use different torque levels. So you're not spinning the tyres too much. You're using the maximum amount of torque you need. High-end gear is gear 3, so I don't know whether that's to preserve fuel when you're on a highway or on like a flat surface, like a nice hard surface. You can put it into high gear and just preserve most of your fuel, because when I changed it into auto, it was running in gear 3 when it goes up to about gear 4 or gear 5. So I don't know whether that's a thing that it's there to preserve fuel or not. Just out of curiosity, what accent do you think I have? I mean, I just naturally presume everyone's English, so you know that's bad on my behalf. But yeah, no, please tell me what accent do you think I have, and I'll tell you if you're close. I'll be interested to see what kind of accent people think I have, because someone said Essex. Sounds French. Oh, baguette. I mean, is that racist? No, that's not. No, that's not. No, no, that's not racist at all. Some of them eat frogs. Sounds French. Parlez-vous français? Voulez-vous? Oh, okay. Not necessarily a follower in stream, but a follower on PlayStation. Thank you. That's different. Didn't expect to see that. I was gonna go Australian. Yeah, I can do Australia, mate. Not a hard one. Got family out there. Love a bit of Australia. Put another shrimp on the barbie. I honestly been to Australia. Love it. Absolutely love Australia. One I haven't seen come up, but is kind of personal to me. German. Sprechen Sie Deutsch? I have German in my blood somewhere in my bloodlines. There is German. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. I've just... Ah, yeah, because I didn't set any markers up. Right, okay, we're in automatic gear, so we should start picking up in a minute. Turn off the all-wheel drive. We've got some... No, turn back on all-wheel drive because we're fishtailing. Our back end is just sliding out like no tomorrow. I'll take Australian. You know, it's going to start twanging now. I'm going to start speaking with a slight Australian accent just because someone said it. It's the weirdest thing, isn't it? You go away on holiday, or you speak to someone for long enough who is from that area, and you... Oh, I saw those. I saw those. Oh, that could have done some nasty damage right there. Yeah. You know, that's not something you see every day. Being followed on the actual PlayStation itself. Normally people will just send you a friend's request, which I don't mind, but this is the thing. I've never played a game with some people. Whoa! Whoa! What is going on here? Alrighty. Okay, we seem to have a bit of a... Seems to be a bit of confusion going on with this, Oh dear. The ghost bridge, yeah. 100%. Can you... Are you not actually a thing now? I've built you. Okay, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna just chuck this in here for a second. I'm gonna take a picture because... And we're gonna take another picture of where it is, because you need to send this kind of stuff off. Like, developers need to know that there is issues with the game, but that is... How could you, game? How very dare you? Oh, that's just ruined that for me. Okay. Right. Oh, camera angle's not working for us either. Right. So how are we going to deal with this? I mean, I could just... I'll take the trailer off and I'll just charge it, see what happens, but... I think I'd have to reset it anyway, just to get me back to the thing. That is one smexy bridge, I'll give you that one. That is definitely one smexy bridge. Right, okay. Do you know what? I'm going to attempt it. We're going to... Oh, okay. That's not what I planned to do. I just emptied the tank into the trailer, you know. First 100% grade gameplay there. Right, we're going to swing this bad boy around. We're going to drop off the trailer like we did this one. That has really confused me. So... Right, let's Detach the trailer. And we're going to take a run up at this, see how far we can get through. Didn't say it was a good plan. Never said it was a good plan. But if we can get across, we can get across. So the bridge didn't do that. Yeah, so if you get a chance to look back, thank you. I don't think I've seen your name before, so thank you for joining us. Lamati. Lumayet? Please tell me how to pronounce that, because Lumayet? Something like that. But yeah, if you get a chance to look back at the last stream, we literally built that bridge and managed to get the truck over it. And that's where I ended. So I know it's usable because I've driven over it before. We've just loaded up, not like an hour and a half ago. And this is the first time I've come back to the bridge and it's doing this. So it's something I will have to put to the devs. Hopefully they respond. If not, hopefully it's something there. Lumiat. Okay, Lumiat. Or Lumiate. Lumiat. I'll go with Lumiat. I apologise if I get it wrong. It's people's screen names, and it might even be your real name. I could be just shooting myself in the foot here. Are the hardest thing to read, and I know Webby had an issue with his readings of people's screen names yesterday. Right, let's see how this goes. Oh, should we go interior? Let's go interior, see what happens. There we go, full pelt. It's not really going as fast as I wanted it to. Oh, we're in the deep stuff. Okay, it's gone really weird. Yeah, it's gone really weird, but at least my guy's not drowned. No, his head's going in. We're being dragged down river at the moment as well. Let's kick it into low-high gear. Let's say low-high. Oh, that current is pulling us down. Come on. You've got it. You've got the grip. Use it. Lumi. Lumi is good. I'll go with Lumi. Lumi is perfect. Thank you very much, Lumi. Yeah. I apologise for butchering your name, but Lumi, that is awesome. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. We were discussing this earlier. Sounding appreciative and actually being appreciative is two different things. As you can tell, I'm not a huge time streamer, so anyone coming to see the shenanigans and stuff that I get up to, I do appreciate it. I've wanted to share gameplay for so long, and the fact that people are actually coming to view this stream it's really nice. It's a really good feeling as well. I don't understand a lot about Twitch, and I know moving on up you look towards subscriptions and stuff like that, but to be honest, if I'm entertaining you and you're happy with just following, please do. I would not force anyone to pay for entertainment that is subpar. I mean, I'm belittling myself a little bit there, but even so, it's something that I feel that if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it for the joy of it, not necessarily the money side. Christ, I haven't got a hope then. All my streams are... Oh, now see, now you're doing yourself an injustice. Your streams are not subpar. Plus, you have a good team behind you. Yeah, good teammate in Tiggs. You know, I would never belittle Tiggs. I think Tiggs is awesome. Oh, I wasn't supposed to tell him that, was I? Sorry, Webby. Hey, if you want to make your name as being the worst, I've just realised what I've done. I missed my turning back there. That's more fuel I've wasted. If you want to make your name by being the worst stream ever, that's... If it works, I'm all for it, you know. Being the worst gamer ever, maybe. Not the worst stream. That was offensive to me. Yeah. But no, please, and anyone who views this, if you do enjoy it, please follow. I'm not going to force you to stay. I'm not going to hold you at gunpoint. I'm not going to demand any money out of you whatsoever, because, as I said, it's for the fun of it. And I will be going back to work soon, so the chances of me doing like streams every other day is going to be limited. It's going to be limited. I thought maybe once every other day would be... I'm all about positivity. I'm hoping to at least do it once a week, or even twice a week if time permits, because I work on a shift pattern. Shift patterns are the worst, because you have like a 4-week rolling rota, so it changes the days you can stream each week. So it might be a case of, you know, promoting yourself, saying that I'm a flexible streamer. I mean, hashtag humble brag there. I'm flexible. How many people can say that? Getting to the age that I am, I've come to realise flexibility is a gift, and a gift that you do not look in the mouth. And now realising that I'm much older than probably most of the people in this stream, according to Tiggs and Webby, because I thought you was around my age, but if you do not know Ebenezer Good, then I'm sorry, you have got to be younger than me. You have to be. Either that or you've been living under a rock. Okay, so we're nearly down to half a tank after we... oh, that's a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage right there. Not concentrating. Had the all-wheel drive on as well. That was a bit silly. Let's fuel up a second. I can actually repair this as well. So we've got some gear in the back. As you can see, I've got a spare tyre in that, but engine's taken a bit of damage. 46 repair points required. The trunk repair kit does 50, so yeah, let's just repair that up. See, as I said, this thing's kitted out. This vehicle is kitted out. I've got a nice, decent amount of upgrades on this. Let's see what we've got going on here. It seems to be a battle between Tiggsy and Webby, so this should be some interesting reading. People just go for, yep. Got hope. Making myself being the worst streamer. You can't take that away from me. This 19 hours is going to be tough with your attitude. It's all about the positivity. Mate, I'm young, so what secondary school to finish still. Jesus. Oh wow, okay, yeah. God, when was I at secondary school? Feck. Is the only way I could describe that. Feck. When was I at secondary school? Damn. That was some years ago. It's a big fat liar. Also 100% joking. I almost believed you then. You could have got away with that. You seriously could have got away with that. I mean, you probably don't have the issue I have of being like 5'5". Yeah. He has a baby face. He does have a baby face. I'll give him that one. Definitely, he's got a baby face. To be fair, you're not much of a You're not much one to talk. I really appreciate it, but no thank you. I'm kind of concentrating on my own at the moment. As I say, that's no disrespect to you, but hashtag shameless promotion right there. I mean, I know my friends do it, and I tell them exactly the same thing. I appreciate you trying to grow, but you come into someone else's stream. Yeah, see, this is the thing I don't get. People who stream, I get you watch other streamers, I get you watch videos from other people as well. But when you're in the middle of something that you're doing, you don't necessarily want to be going and look at other people's content until you're finished with what you're doing. So, I mean, yeah, I'm not going to say I'm going to do it, but I can see your name there, so I might give you a look, but just throwing yourself straight out there, wow, it's I have a bit of respect for that. You know, you got to be ballsy, and a lot of people do it. So, winch connected. What's that connected to? That is probably connected to the wrong thing. Okay, there we go. Right, that's not working because I think the ground is in the way. So we are going to move our vehicle. I mean, do you have this problem, Webby, Tiggs? Just people trying to poach your stream for their own benefit. I mean, I'm not surprised, but let's see if we can't pull him up. We've got full reverse going on here, and it has done nothing. Your funeral. Well, I can't tell if you're saying Nightbot shuts them down. Hey, don't entertain them. Don't entertain them. That's all I can say. A funeral, hey. I mean, it's in your name, so you don't have to be here. If you're coming to watch the content, you're coming to watch the content. If you're here to plug, you plug. Ain't gonna bother me. I love it. I do. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Okay, we want to pull that in. Have we pulled it free? I think we're almost... Yeah, we're almost free. Come on. You can do this. I mean, yikes. That was a bit morbid, wasn't it? Wow. Impressive, though. Impressive. I love people. I love people in general. Oh dear. Okay. So the mighty beast is now free. The only issue I think we have now is lack of fuel. But if we can get it over this ridge, we should be alright. Okay, so that worked much better. I was right in saying that if I went over to the left, the dip that was there was much less severe. Come on. Oh man, this low gear. This low gear is not doing anything for me. Come on. It's stuck on that rock. I can see it's right there. We just need to get it out of this pass. That's all we need to do. What is that pulling on? That is pulling on nothing. Oh wow. Okay. Let's take another crack at this. I won't kick it down the gear this time. I'll just keep it in automatic in the hope that... Oh no! We are literally just stuck on rocks right now. Oh, this is not good. Oh no, we're starting to dig in. Okay. Not as easy as it looks. Even the words English. Even the simplest like route can be the most treacherous in some cases. Low gear, high-low gear. Drag yourself through that mud pit. There we go. The tyres make a huge difference. They make a huge difference. Back into auto. I think we might be better off pulling him out and then pulling him through. Just for the simple fact of being stuck in that pile of rubble there is not going to... Come on, you're supposed to be reversing. Oh wow, are you really that stuck? Oh, okay, let's give him a bit of a tug. There we go. Tugging them's better. Giving them a good old tug. Everyone loves a good old tug. Right. So you can see it. This having the raised suspension actually makes it so much easier to get past like this. You don't realise until you've actually got it, or until you've used a vehicle that doesn't have the raised suspension, how much more you get from it. I mean, I'm really hoping that Cassie hasn't just killed the chat there. That was... Why would you do that? That's just people for you. That's low. Okay, come on, you can do this. You can do this. Those rocks are nothing. You can get past those. Come on. I'm determined to get you up this hill. I am so determined to get you up this hill. Look, there you go. There you go. That's better. That's what we're looking for. I mean... Oh, come on. I can see you're getting stuck. I know you're getting stuck, but don't do it. We've got you past this. Oh, do you know what? I'm completely there with you, Tiggs. I've done exactly the same thing. I was watching Gav's stream the other day. I had it up on the mobile actually. First time in a while I've actually managed to get the mobile app of Twitch to work. Okay, that's even weirder. I'm now just driving through my own truck. So I haven't noticed any updates recently, but that's weird, right? That is weird. I've just reversed through my own truck. Let's see what the problem is. I mean... I always drive through my other half's car. I mean, what is that? Do you know what? I'm gonna do the... I'm gonna do the age-old thing of, can I save? No, true to life. I think it saves on my exit, so I'm gonna return to the menu quick, see what happens. Do you know what? You never have this issue. Never have this issue with Farming Simulator. I mean, your chickens go missing, but let's see if reloading it works. That was weird. What a game. What a game indeed. What a game. It's as I say, no game personally, in my personal opinion and throughout my life, I've never known a game to be perfect. But all the time I've played games, I've never known a game that was buggy that I didn't like. And like the home proof of that was Bethesda in Skyrim, Fallout 4. All those games I absolutely adored. Horses, though, not about that. Yeah, I probably should have Fallout's King. See, now I'm a Skyrim person. Elder Scrolls is more my thing, which, you know, I love Fallout. I've had 3 and 4. Now see, I'm still not impacting with my own vehicle. What is that? Is that something in the settings? Language, game, music, no. HUD, objective marker, controls, control scheme. There is nothing. I don't know what I've done to this game, but I have probably broken it. Either that or something is broken in my game, which I'm hoping not. I'm really hoping not, because I don't want to be going back to square one and starting all over again. And if I do, it'll be off stream. It'll definitely be 76. Ugh. That's kind of like the adopted child you never talk about. I think they did their best. They did their best with what they thought they had. But again, I don't think they truly listened to what people were after. We don't talk about that game. No, I think they did though. I think because I liked Elder Scrolls. I liked the Elder Scrolls Online. To the point that I liked playing through it. When it came to the PvE, PvP kind of stuff, it wasn't as good. Now I was a day one player, and back on the vanilla game you couldn't actually play with other people, and I hated that, because if you'd done a mission that they hadn't, you'd just become like a light orb, and to me that was not right. Like, people go flying off ahead in their missions and their levels, and you'll just lose track of each other, and eventually there was nothing you could do. You'd just end up being this little orb of light that follows them around, and that to me was a deal breaker. I absolutely hated that. And the worst of it was when they decided to do like an update on what they were planning to do with the game in the future, and they turned around and went, oh yeah, so we're going to make it that everyone can play together no matter what guild you are, what thing you are, and we're going to call it One Tamriel. Why not do that in the first place? Why not do that in the first place? I mean, it's one of those things that I don't know. It didn't bother me. It doesn't bother me now, obviously, because they've changed it all. But at the time, I couldn't understand the logic of what they were going for. Ask Whippy about Fallout 76. We don't talk about it. They messed it up. They spent years trying to improve it. It is still messed up. I won't deny that. But I won't rant. It's a trap. It's a trap. Yeah. Or even better on 76. Yeah, okay. I would definitely give you that one 100%. The £100 for a private server that wasn't even private. I'm sorry, that's a joke. That is 100% joke. Where did my car go? Where did my car go? Okay, it's there. It's still there. Okay, we're fine. We're okay. Everything's still alive. It's still working. Just. I don't remember adding hydraulics. Are you seeing this? What the hell? Oh my wow. Bring back Evolve. I mean, can I drive? I'm presuming I can drive it. Break off. That's normal for a car, right? That is 100. No way! I've got rear wheel drive! Rear wheel steering! Do you know what? Hold on. I've got to do this. I have got to do this. Where's the settings? Turn off the HUD. Is that... Now, bear with me for a second. What I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in on the truck itself. Now just imagine the most... I don't know. I'm trying to think what kind of music. Yeah. Kind of think of Pimp My Ride, come like low rider music. And then just imagine this over the top of it. Oh my god, what is up with that? How have I broken the game this much? I have got like my own dancing car. Look at that. And this is just me turning the wheel, like analog stick left and right. That's shake that ass for me, shake that ass for me. Come on, girl. I mean, I've just seen another view go up. Please check this out. See what you think. I mean, what's your view on that? Can you drive it? I'm not entirely sure. Right, I've taken the handbrake off. I mean, it's revving, but it's not. Reverse isn't working either. Handbrake. That's supposedly handbrake on. Okay, let's turn our HUD back on so we know exactly what we're doing. This is crazy. Right, handbrake off. Turn on all-wheel drive. Does that make a difference? Turn it off. Low gear. Reverse isn't doing anything. Neutral. I mean, it was worth a shot. It was worth a shot. That is crazy. Okay, so I mean, I'm nearly coming up to the end of this stream. I will be back later on. Depending if there is a fix for this, I may have to start a new game over again. I mean, I don't want to. I've made really good progress. I mean, I've covered most of the map, like most of this map. Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking. I've literally covered most of this map. There is probably not much that I haven't found, maybe apart from a few things in the greyed out areas. So I mean, like down here, there's probably something around here somewhere. Or maybe even up in the mountains. Yeah, missing oil tanker. I've got to drag that out. But even so, that's I don't understand. This is this is just wow. Oh, you can even see the exhaust pop out the side. Like, bang. It's the way the front lifts up as well. Oh, that is one broken boy. That is one broken boy, and you can't even drive it. If I... Okay, let's just try something out. If I switch to this vehicle... Works fine. Works fine. Handbrake, everything, that works. Okay. Let's go back to the Chevy. Nothing. Okay, I'm going to recover the vehicle. Let's before I cry. No. No, 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 no. No. I was holding it in for as long as I could, but I literally just see your laughter. Wow. Okay. It might just be that vehicle. So, I'm going to stop disappearing, please. I've sold the vehicle. Okay. Epic fail. I mean, that's a fail on many levels, Lumi. A fail on many levels. Right. I mean, I might just leave it. I might not bother getting it back. But I'm curious. I am very, very curious on whether it is this vehicle that has an issue. So we're going to purchase it. Fingers crossed. And it's sitting there. It is sitting there. It's not fallen through the floor. So it might just be the vehicle. I've got to customize it again because we've okay. We've still got all the parts for it. So I haven't, or did I get rid of the? Do you know what? Let's just shove that in it for now. I'm not worried about the. So when you sell the vehicle, you sell all the stuff that goes with it. So all the mods that you had. That is most unfortunate. See, I'm not sure whether to put the suspension back on it because I think that might have been something that went wrong. Let's just go with... I've clipped a couple of those for you. Thanks, Webby. I think I'll be clipping them myself as well. That'll go on YouTube. You know, I think I'm gonna make YouTube's like my my outtakes. I'm gonna just copy it all to YouTube and make it an outtake kind of thing. That was mad. Okay, let's just put our tyres on this for starts. Good off-road. That's what off-road and mud. I've heard mud tyres are probably the way to go. Yeah, let's go with muds. 31s, 35s. See, I would like the 38s. Please install appropriate suspension. Oh, maybe I do have to raise the suspension to put the tyres on it. Okay, we'll buy the suspension again. Again, fingers crossed. I'm not gonna. Right. Okay. Yeah. So we've got more choice in tyres. I mean, I don't think they do a huge difference. I just think having bigger tyres probably helps. Do you know what? We'll do the 35s. Oh dear, I haven't had a drink in ages. Okay. Right. Snorkel as well, just because I don't want it drowning. Okay, so here's our new Chevy. We're going to leave the garage. Turning's okay. Right. Handbrake off. Accelerator down. It works. Do you know what? I honestly thought it was an issue with my game then. And I was dreading to think that I'd have to go back to the start to finish it. Just to say. Like to get back to where I was. But thankfully, I'm not going to speak too soon, but for now, the car appears to be working. Now, there is one final test I need to make, and that is to see if the vehicle actually clips with the other vehicle. So this is probably why it didn't go over the bridge, is because it was glitched out. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. I mean, I've damaged my truck, but we're not going to go into that. Okay, just check the time limit, and we are up to 2 hours. So, I'm going to call it there for now. Thank you, everyone who's come to join me. To be honest, I was surprised I got off of 2 views. I really am, and I appreciate everyone who has come into the stream to come and watch. It's lovely. It's nice. Please, if you liked this, please follow. Hit the notification. Let me know. Send me a message. I'm on Twitter. I'm at Andy Hatham. I mean, it should be written on the offline screen when I disconnect. But yeah, please come say hi, follow, chat to me. I love talking games, and especially SnowRunners at the moment. Lumi, I'd like to say a big thank you. You've been a constant in this. I'll just go back through a few of the other names. I had someone from Portugal. Where are you? You're here somewhere. I've seen you. Cassie, there's some few choice words I would like to say to you, but I'm not going to. I just hope that you find the people that you're after to come and view your channel. I'm not sure. You know, yeah, everyone's out there to grow their own channel. Everyone's hoping to get a foothold somewhere, but I appreciate you offering me to come and see your YouTube channel, but I'm sorry, I'm not interested. Especially not after that, you know. Yeah, Lumi's there. Pafera. My god, this map is giant. Yeah, no, thank you to you. Bah, I'm going to say Bah because I'm not getting into more screen names. Thank you for coming along. That was awesome. It's like anyone who's just thrown a comment up there, thank you so much. Snow Games. Snow Game. This is Snow Game. Snow Game at all. Cool Borders PS2. Cool Borders. Eh? Oh! The PS2. Oh, the PS2 Cool Borders. Now I'm going. I thought you was like talking about the overlay, like it was like a PS2 overlay. No. Okay, yeah, but yeah, again, thanks to everyone who's viewed. If you're viewing this after the stream has finished, I will be back again around 7 o'clock. I am also hosting Gav's live stream today. He will be live streaming from 4 o'clock round till 7. So immediately after he finishes his, mine should be up and running. I'm hoping they don't overlap too much. I'd like to think that he might end on 7 o'clock, but if it's going well for him, yeah, I might just even push it back by half an hour if I can. But yeah, no, again, thanks to everyone who watched. Please follow, please, hit a notification, like, ding that little bell. It's nice to know that people might come back and see what I've got. If it's not for me, it's for the dancing cars. But yeah, thank you to everyone, and I will see you all at 7 o'clock tonight. Take care.